Welcome to the Man United stream. Hope you're doing well. It's Monday morning and we've got a busy show in store for you today. Yes, we're talking about transfers, Marcus Rashford, Garnacho, what's going on, and Nkunku from Chelsea to United. Will it happen? Will it not? And also in today's show, we're going to be taking a look back at that win yesterday against Fulham. What a performance by United. What a goal by Martinez, the unlikely scorer of yesterday's winner. We're going to discuss that and lots more in today's show. We've got so much to catch up on, so make sure you stick around, make sure you hit the like button on this video, and if you're not a subscriber to the Man United stream channel, what you're waiting for, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all the latest Manchester United news and more from one single daily dose. Okay, so let's start off with transfer news because everyone wants to know what's going on in the transfer market. What are United doing? What are United doing? We are on the 27th of January and we've got almost a week or so left till this transfer window closes, and well, United don't look like they've signed in anybody. This is really problematic and we need to even sell some players like Marcus Rashford. Now, turning our attention firstly to Marcus Rashford, well, we heard from Ruben Amorim yesterday when he was asked by one of the press what he thought about Marcus Rashford's future at United and whether he will play for United ever again, and his response was absolutely insane. He said, I would rather play the goalkeeping coach on the bench and have him on the bench than Marcus Rashford. That's what he said. That you don't believe me? Go ahead, go on, watch his press conference and see what Ruben Amorim had to say about Marcus Rashford. If I was Marcus Rashford, I would be embarrassed and I would get myself out of this club as quick as possible. If you've gone to that extent of where your manager feels like he has to play he'd rather play his goalkeeping coach than you, is absolutely insane. He has got no future at United. Marcus Rashford is no longer going to be playing for Man United. If Ruben Amorim is at United, Marcus Rashford will not be here. He needs to be sold. United need to get a move on. United need to sell this guy. He clearly wants to play for someone else. Ruben Amorim doesn't want him there. So what are we waiting for? We need to pressure Marcus Rashford to get the hell out of this club. Seriously, he needs to free up some money so we can go out there and buy somebody else. And talking about bringing new players in, we haven't managed to do that one bit this January transfer window. We've seen other clubs like Man City and Chelsea and everyone else making moves, but United have failed to bring anybody in. They've tried to buy a left back, that didn't work out from Leeds. Then they've gone looking around for a striker, that hasn't happened either. This is frustrating. As Man United fans, it has to be said that this is really frustrating. We thought that January transfer is going to be busy. It's going to be a busy window for United because United need to strengthen this team, bring in new players. It's clear that we need a left back. We've been playing Dalot there all this season and it's just ridiculous, and Malacia doesn't look like he's going to fit in there either. Malacia does not look like he's got the confidence of Ruben Amorim. So we need a new left back. We haven't gone and bought one. We need a new striker. Did you see Højlund yesterday? I mean, not the one that we need. We need an out-and-out top striker, and Zertsky isn't that guy either just yet. I mean, look, we keep saying this week in, week out, but the time is over. The time is over. We need some action. We've done enough talking. We need Ineos to go out there and sign somebody now because it's getting desperate. It is getting desperate right now. We'd take anybody. We'd take any signing. Actually, going back first to the yesterday's game against Fulham away from home. Fulham were on a really good run. I think it was 6 wins at home. Hadn't lost a game in 6 games. So they were flying. And United did a job on them. United did a smash and grab because, look, it was an awful game to watch. Neither team played brilliantly, but United somehow got a winner through Lisandro Martinez. What goal that was. I mean, yes, it took a deflection, but who cares? It went in, he took the shot, and he got lucky. And we held on to that win. What a crucial win, even with that goal line clearance by Collier. What a performance by this United team, and you could see that they care. These players genuinely care, and that's what you want to hear and see from these players. You don't want them to be, yeah, we know we lost and so forth. You want them to actually care about what they're doing for this club, and it genuinely did look like that. I mean, look, the post-match press conference with Martinez, and you could see all he cared about was winning, and I love that. I love to see that from players. I thought everyone in yesterday's game played well. Of course, Højlund was another problem in yesterday's game. We could say, look, he doesn't create enough chances. His movement isn't good enough as a lead striker, a lone striker. He needs to be doing a lot more. And I think he's struggling. I think he genuinely is struggling, and he needs help. He needs help, and we need to bring in somebody else who can play a better role as striker for Man United. Will Man United do it or not? I'm not quite sure. I think this January transfer window, it looks like we're not going to do anything. I think what I've been hearing from sources from United is that they're waiting on for the summer transfer market before they actually make any moves. I'm not happy with this. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this news about United and Ineos waiting till the summer transfer market. Now, moving on to Garnacho. That's been the biggest news last week, and it still is. It's still rumbling on, which is, will Garnacho be sold by United? One thing is strange is that they keep playing him. Ruben Amorim keeps playing him, and that doesn't signal to me like a club that's ready to get rid of someone. I mean, look, normally you find when a player is under discussion and is most likely going to leave the club tend not to play these players. They keep them on the sidelines, they keep them on the bench, and just in case they don't get injured. And, well, United haven't done that. Amorim hasn't done that. He keeps on picking Garnacho and he's playing him. He's starting him. I'm not quite sure why. If he wants to get rid of him, why would he be playing him? Either maybe to increase his valuation, maybe convince the other sides that are looking at him carefully, thinking, okay, look, Garnacho's playing week in, week out. He is good if he picks up a goal. Again, that puts pressure on Chelsea and Napoli, thinking, right, we need to bring this guy in. Let's pay the extra that United are asking for. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this whole game plan by Ruben Amorim and Man United playing Garnacho. Do you think Garnacho's off, or do you think he's just going to stay at United? Do you think United are just messing around with Chelsea, but they're really not going to sell him? Now, another thing that's been popping up over social media and everywhere is the name of Nkunku coming to United. Yes, Christopher Nkunku for the swap deal with Garnacho. Chelsea are willing to let him go and give him to United. What do you think about that as well? I mean, Nkunku's a very interesting player. Top player without a doubt. But he hasn't hit any heights at Chelsea. Can he do it at United? Can he even do it in the Premier League? That's the biggest question mark I have. You see these top players coming from Bundesliga who actually don't do really well in the Premier League. One particular player is Timo Werner. Look, he's been in the Premier League and he struggled, but when he arrives back at Bundesliga, he looks like a different striker there. So maybe Nkunku doesn't suit the Premier League. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this swap deal. Would you take Nkunku over Garnacho, and would you sell Garnacho to Chelsea? That's the biggest question mark. I particularly don't like the thought of him going to Chelsea. Napoli, look, I can swallow that, but not Chelsea. I'd rather him go anywhere else abroad, but not Chelsea. Now, let's finish off today's show with news about Manchester United getting a new stadium. Yes, it's officially been announced that the government is backing a new Old Trafford, a new regeneration programme around Old Trafford. United are looking at a 100,000-seater stadium. A new one is going to get built in the car park at Old Trafford. What do you think about that? I mean, this is great news. I think this is brilliant news because it's going to catapult United at the front of the world stadiums out there, and they've got a few stadiums in mind. They've been over to the US and they're looking at this Sofitel stadium, which has a screen all the way around it. It's absolutely amazing. I'd love for United to go ahead and rebuild Old Trafford into something amazing like that, a tourist attraction where people can actually just come just to see the stadium. And I think the facilities around Old Trafford need improving, and once they do that, I think United could be back on. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this new stadium development news. Do you think it's good for United, or do you think you'd rather still hold on to Old Trafford? You are watching the Man United Stream channel by the fans for the fans.